everyone, I Jharak Patel from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communication. Welcomes you to the session of electromagnetic theory. In this session, we will discuss about the unit number 1 concept, that is divergence. So let's start the session. One related to system, that the find the divergence of a point 1 minus 1 1 for the given system. A bar equal to x square z ez ax bar minus 2y square z square ay bar and plus x y square z ez bar. So here we have the values of vector a bar and in terms of the vector form. So we get the answer in terms of scalar, while in case of gradient the procedure is totally reversed. In that case, we have the question in terms of scalar and we get the answer in terms of vector. Here the question is in terms of vector, ax bar is present, ay bar is present and az bar is present, but our answer will come in scalar form. So let's start with the solution. First of all, the first thing that you have to do is you have to first identify the given system. So here a bar is given in terms of x, y and z, that are the coordinates of the Cartesian system, and given system is Cartesian system. So you have to use the equation for the Cartesian system for divergence, that is like this: del ax by del x plus del ay by del y and del az by del z. So here in this given problem statement, the value of capital Ax, capital Ay and Az is like this. Capital Ax is x square z because it is multiplied with the direction axy. So our capital Ax is x square z. Now capital Ay is minus 2y square z square. Now third Az bar, coefficient in the z direction, that is x, y square z. So we have the values of Ax, Ay and Az. So now let's put it in this equation. We get the value like this: del by del x Ax means del by del x of x square z, that is 2xz. Del Ay by del y means del by del y of the second term, that is minus 2y square z square. So if you do the partial differentiation with respect to y, then it will be minus 2 as it is. Differentiation of y square is 2y. So minus 2 into 2y z square. So it will becomes the minus 4yz square. And the third one, that is differentiation with respect to z. So del by del z of x square yz, that is xy square. So we get the values of partial differentiation with respect to del ax by del x, del ay by del y and del az by del z. So let's put it in this equation. We get the answer 2xz minus 4yz square plus xy square, that is del a bar. But we have to find this in terms of point, that is 1, minus 1 and 1. So we have to use the values of x as 1, y as minus 1 and z as 1. So let's put the values of x, y, z in this equation. So we get the values of del dot a bar like this, and the answer for this is 7. So this is the answer for the vector field a bar, that is del a bar is 7. Now the next concept is the curl of a vector. So first let's do the definition. Curl of a vector field is defined as the limit of circulation of A per unit area as the area approaches to 0. Similar to divergence, in case of divergence we have taken the surface integration of that vector per unit volume as volume tends to 0. While in this case you have to do the circulation of A. Circulation of A means you have to do the differential length integration. Means it can be written like this: circulation of A means the A bar dot dl bar over this particular section. So now how does it denote? So it can be denoted like del cross A. Del cross A means curl of vector A. So according to the definition, it is the circulation of A per unit surface as surface tends to 0. So this is circulation of A, is line integration integration E bar dot dl bar per unit surface. Per unit surface means del S. As surface tends to 0 means limit delta S tends to 0. So this is the equation for the curl of vector, that is del cross A. So del cross A is limit delta S tends to 0 integration A dl per delta S. The generalized equation for the curl of the vector can be written like del cross A is 1 upon h1 h2 h3 into determinant first row is multiplied with the h1 h2 h3, that are the multiplier of the coordinate system. Then in the second row you have to do the partial differentiation of the given coordinate, means del by del u, del by del v and del by del w. In the third row coefficients are the coefficients are multiplied with the complete multiplier of that coordinate system. Means AU, AV and AW are multiplied with the particular multiplier, that is H1, H2 and H3. Now we already have the value of H1, H2, H3 and UVW from the divergence and gradient. So let's do the equation for each case of the Cartesian, cylindrical and spherical. So the curl equation for the different system can be written like this. For the Cartesian, UVW is xyz and multiplied h1, h2, h3 are 1, 1, 1. So let's put the values in the generalized equation. It looks like this. For the second case is cylindrical system. In case of cylindrical system, the coordinates UVW are r, phi and z and multiplier h1, h2 and h3 are 1, r and 1. So let's put the values in the generalized equation. It can be written like this: 1 upon r ER into R, A phi and AZ, del by del R, del by del phi and del by del Z. And the third row, that is ER, R, A phi and AZ. So this is the equation for the cylindrical coordinate system. For the spherical coordinate system, again we have to use the generalized equation, that is 1 upon h1, h2, h3 means 1 upon r square sin theta into determinant. Again we have to use the multiplier value as well as UVW value and put it in the determinant term. So it looks like this. So now we have the equation for the Cartesian, cylindrical as well as for the spherical system. So same we can use for this example. So according to this, let's do one example for the curl. Here in the problem statement, vector A is given as y-ax minus x-ay. So you have to determine the curl of a vector A. So as the given system is Cartesian system, you have to find the del cross A, that is Ax, Ay and Az, del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. The third row is y minus x and 0. So let's do the determinant of the vector A. So if we find the determinant, then it looks like this: Ax as it is, del by del y of 0 minus del by del z of minus x, then minus ay into del by del x of 0, and you have to, for the second term ay bar, you have to do the minor of first and third column, means del by del x of 0 minus del by del z of y plus az bar, the minor of first and second column will be taken. So del by del x of minus x and del by del y of y will be taken. So for this case, your del cross E can be written like this: minus 2az. So this is the curl of vector A. Now let's do another example for this. Here in the system, A bar is given as sine 2 pi A phi bar in a cylindrical system. You have to find the curl of a vector A at a particular point 2 pi by 4 and 0. So here in the problem statement, it is mentioned that the given system is a cylindrical coordinate system. So you have to use the equation for the cylindrical coordinate system for the curl of a vector. So for the curl of the vector, let's put the equation for the cylindrical system, that is 1 upon h1, h2, h3. For the cylindrical system, h1, h2, h3 are 1, r and 1. So it is 1 upon r into determinant. First row is direction. So AR, R, A phi and AZ, del by del R, del by del phi and del by del Z. This third one is AR, R, A phi and AZ. Now we have the values of capital AR, A5 and AZ that are the coefficient of the vector A. But if you see the problem statement, that in this problem statement only one component is present, that is phi component. Means you have only the value of a phi bar. You do not have the value of AR and AZ. So simply you have to put in place of AR and AZ 0, and you have to only mention the value of a phi bar because it is multiplied with a phi bar. So now let's put the values. If you put the values in the equation, it looks like this. Now again, let's do the determinant of the given equation. So if we do the determinant, then 1 upon r will be as it is. First component, for the first component, you have to do the minor of second and third column. Means del by del phi of 0 minus del by del z of r sin phi. Minus r a phi. For the second component, you have to do the minor of first and third. Means del by del r of 0 minus del by del z of 0. Then third component. For the third component, you have to take the minor of first as well as second. So it will be Ez bar as it is, del by del r of r sin 2 phi minus del by del phi of 0. Now let's do the partial differentiation and put the values in the equation. So it will be like this. Only z component will be remaining. The other two components will be 0. So 1 upon r Az bar into sin 2 phi is the remaining one term. So if we put the point value, that is 2 pi by 4 and 0 over here. So 2 pi by 4 and 0, if we put the values over here, so it will be like this, that is 0.5 Az bar. That is our answer, 1 by 2 Az bar for the curl of the vector. From the curl of the vector, you can note this important point for this, that for a given vector to be irrotational, the curl should be 0, and for the given vector to be solenoidal, divergence of a vector field should be 0. So based on this, one example should be asked that prove that the given system is a solenoidal system or given system is irrotational system. So if it is asked that prove that the given system is irrotational, simply you have to prove that the curl is 0. And if it is asked that prove that the given system is solenoidal, so you have to show that the divergence of that vector is 0. Okay. So now let's check for one vector, that is yzax plus zxay plus xyaz is our given vector, and for this given vector we have to show that the given vector A is irrotational as well as solenoidal. So for showing the given field is irrotational, we have to see that del cross A is 0, and for the solenoidal del dot A bar is 0. Here first thing is identify the system. Here the coordinates x, y and z are present. This given system is Cartesian coordinate system. So for the Cartesian coordinate system, to prove that the irrotational means del cross A should be 0. So now let's take the curl of the vector. It can be written like this. This is the equation for the Cartesian system. So if we do the determinant, it looks like this. If you calculate the partial differentiation of each term here, if you see, then the whole terms are cancelled out. Del by del y of xy will be only x minus del by del z of zx is x, means the first term is y minus x. Second term is again y minus y. Del by del x of xy means only y is present, and del by del z of yz means y is present. Again in this case, again for the third term is z bar, del by del x of zx means z as it is, and minus del by del y of yz means minus z. So if you do the simplification of the last equation, this equation, then it will become the 0. Means the given system is irrotational because its curl is 0. If you want to prove the system is solenoidal, means you have to check the divergence of that system, that is del dot A bar. So for that del dot A bar, the equation for the Cartesian is del Ax by del x plus del Ay by del y plus del Az by del z. So we have the values of coefficient Ax, Ay and Az. So let's put it over here. Again, you have to do the partial differentiation of first term. There is no term of x present, means first term is 0. Here also the no term of y is present. That's why the partial differentiation with respect to y is 0. And here in this case, there is no term of z is present, and that's why the partial differentiation with respect to z is 0. And that's why the del dot a bar is 0, means the given system is solenoidal, because here the divergence is 0. So this is how you can prove that the given system is irrotational as well as divergent. So up to this, if you have any doubt or queries regarding this session, you can ask me on my email ID. Thank you for watching.